face as a tuxedo at the seaside. Tony lowered the camera, and Jess straightened. Belle never interfered with photo shoots. Something was up. Which Belinda confirmed moments later when she reached Jess and showed her a full-page Kotex advertisement in McCall's. The words, "It has women's enthusiastic approval," were emblazoned across the top of the page. Underneath, Jessica May posed idly in an evening gown, as if she hadn't a care in the world, and especially not about the taboo subject of menstruation. "God damn it," Jess said. "God damn it," Belle agreed. "Shoot's off," she called to the makeup artists, the hairstylists, Tony's assistant, and Tony. Tony packed her camera away without asking any questions. But the eyes of everyone else remained fixed on Jess and Belle. There was no good reason to call off a shoot that everyone could see had been going exceptionally well. Unless Jessica May was in some kind of trouble. And that was both likely and a toothsome piece of gossip nobody wanted to miss. "It had to be a meal," Jess muttered as they walked across to the privacy of the cows. "He took that picture of me last year. He must have sold it to Kotex." "I thought so," Belle replied. "I tried to get Conde to change his mind. Hell, he wanted me to change his mind. You know he adores you. But we also know the advertisers would abandon us quicker than Joan Blondell can remove her clothes." Despite everything, Jess grinned at the quip. Then she sighed. Belle was right. None of Vogue's advertisers would want their products appearing in the magazine that had the Kotex girl on the cover. Because the Kotex girl was what she'd be known as from now on. Even living with Emile out of wedlock wasn't as great a sin as menstruation. "How long will I be on the blacklist?" she asked. "I don't know," Belinda said honestly. "It depends how long Kotex ran the ad for. Conde hopes we can have you back modeling for us next year, but until then I should murder Emile and find some other way to pay the rent," Jess finished. "Conde still wants you at his party tonight. He won't drop you for everything." Just my livelihood, Jess thought grimly. At the age of 22, and after almost 3 years, hundreds of outfits, countless lipstick reapplications, innumerable images of Jessica May in the pages of Vogue and Harper's Bazaar, and glamour and much fussing over her blonde hair, it was over. She would no longer perpetuate a fantasy that, despite the war, a world still existed in which a woman might buy a low-cut bathing suit and, on a trip to the seaside, meet a prince and fall in love. "Besides," Belle continued, pushing the nose of a cow away from her Montblanche jacket, with the same force she used when disposing of hapless interns, "now you'll have time to take more pictures for me, and to write for me. Will Conde agree to that?" Belle eyed Jess, who was still wearing the bathing suit in which her cleavage was displayed so winningly. "Your byline won't be anywhere near as intimidating to advertisers as a full page of Jessica May in the flesh and not much else." A peal of laughter rang from Jess's mouth, so loudly that the team from the shoot all turned to look their way. "Think about it," Belle urged. "You know how much I loved the few pieces you've done for me." "I will," Jess said. "But right now I need to change, go back to the city, and deal with Emile." "What will you say to him?" Belle asked as they walked over to the makeshift dressing room. Jess unhooked the bathing suit, unconcerned that Belinda was with her, so used to undressing in front of people that it now seemed strange when she was alone in the apartment taking her clothes off without an audience. "Something I would have said to him 6 months ago had he not returned from the training camp missing 2 fingers," she said bleakly. Hours later, Jess swept through the Stork Club, past the ostentatiously large flower displays and voluptuous velvet drapes, her eye fixed on a booth she regularly occupied. She was brought up short by 2 men who wouldn't move aside to let her through, and she dealt with them the same way she always dealt with men who thought the face and body of Jessica May, the model, was theirs for the groping. "You've left them there," she said.